Brock Lesnar returns. Seth Rollins Raw Victory was a total disaster. The reason behind Asuka's prolonged WWE absence, reports on why Stephanie Vaquer suddenly lost her women's title on WWE NXT. The WWE is planning Liv Morgan's Babyface turn, Damian Priest's Judgment Day return. The Rock is so guilty. Best wishes to Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman turns on Seth Rollins. Why Goldberg and Brock Lesnar don't keep in contact that much. Let's dive right in. Seth Rollins' Raw Victory was a total disaster. Seth Rollins fought in a huge triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match during the main event of last night's WWE Raw. The Visionary faced off against Sami Zayn and Finn Balor to earn a spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match at next month's PLE. Dominic Mysterio slipped a chair between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins during the match. Rollins took advantage, hitting a stomp on Balor onto the chair to claim the win. Here are 4 reasons why Seth Rollins' win on Raw was a massive mistake. Number 1. Sami Zayn has never won a major WWE title. Sami Zayn is a beloved star on WWE TV and has done incredible things in the company. He ended Gunther's historic Intercontinental Championship reign at WrestleMania 40 and teamed with Kevin Owens to beat the Usos in the main event of Night 1 at WrestleMania 39. But despite all his success, Zayn has never held a major title. Instead of letting Seth Rollins move on to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, WWE could have given Zayn the win last night on Raw. This would have hooked fans, rooting for the 40-year-old to chase his dream of becoming World Heavyweight Champion. Number 2. The company missed a chance for a Sami Zayn and Jey Uso feud. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn are close friends on WWE TV, having bonded during their time in the Bloodline. Jey Uso won the World Heavyweight Championship from Gunther at WrestleMania 41 and defended it against Logan Paul at Saturday night's main event. If Sami Zayn had won the triple threat match last night and qualified for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, it could have sparked a gripping feud with Jey Uso. Zayn might have won the ladder match and cashed in on Jey later, turning heel and choosing the World Heavyweight Championship over their friendship. But that story won't happen since Seth Rollins took the qualifying spot on Raw. Number 3. Karrion Kross could have boosted Sami Zayn's win. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker both got involved in the Money in the Bank qualifying match to help Seth Rollins win. Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn had a backstage chat before the match, but the Herald of Doomsday stayed out of the main event. Kross has been red hot since his fiery rant at WrestleMania 41, and WWE could have pushed him into the main event spotlight last night. The 39-year-old could have gone against Zayn's wishes, interfered, and helped him win. This would have left Zayn wrestling with the choice of teaming up with Kross to chase the World Heavyweight Championship. Number 4. CM Punk should have stopped Seth Rollins from winning on Raw. On the May 5th episode of Raw, Seth Rollins challenged Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship and nearly won. Braun Breaker got involved, and as Rollins went for the pin, CM Punk rushed in with a steel chair, causing a disqualification that let Jey Uso keep the title. After Seth Rollins qualified for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match last night, Punk showed up and hit the 38-year-old with a GTS. The former AEW star is dead set on stopping Rollins from becoming World Heavyweight Champion, but he messed up by waiting until after the match to attack. The triple threat match had no disqualifications, as shown by Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Jey Uso's involvement. CM Punk could have jumped Rollins during the match, paving the way for Sami Zayn to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The reason behind Asuka's prolonged WWE absence. Asuka hasn't been seen on WWE TV for months, leaving fans eager for her return to dazzle in the ring with her fierce style and magnetic presence. The Empress of Tomorrow's absence has left a big hole in the women's division. Recent talks about creative plans for her comeback have surfaced, but nothing seems set in stone yet. With Evolution 2025 announced for July 13th in Atlanta, hopes are high that Asuka's return might be just around the corner. With the women's division packed and stories crossing brands, WWE could be holding off for a huge moment. It's obvious the former women's champion will make waves when she steps back into the spotlight, and fans can't wait to see it happen. Here are a few reasons why WWE hasn't brought Asuka back yet. The women's division has been short on fresh stories lately, with big names like Asuka and Bayley missing from action. Even though WWE has pulled off some great feuds, the creative team is stretched thin without key players. They might be crafting something special for the Empress of Tomorrow, which could explain why she's still off TV. The team could be searching for the perfect opponent, the right stakes, or the ideal stage, and with Evolution 2025 on the horizon, that moment might be getting closer. With Evolution 2025 set for July 13th, WWE has the perfect platform to bring Asuka back in a big way. This all-women's event is ideal for a star of her caliber. Asuka's return at Evolution would grab attention, especially if she's in a major match or storyline. The last all-women's PLE was in 2018, and bringing it back in 2025 with Asuka stealing the spotlight could be a game-changer. WWE might be timing her comeback to ride the wave of excitement around Evolution, making her return unforgettable. Whether she faces a top star or reveals a surprising new alliance, Evolution could be where the Empress takes back her crown. Her return could shake up the path to SummerSlam, turning heads worldwide. The women's division is buzzing with stars like Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley, and others driving major stories. With so much happening across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, there's just not enough room to showcase everyone. This could be why WWE is holding off on Asuka's return, waiting for the right moment to bring her back in style. SummerSlam is coming up, and with 2 nights of action, the stage could be set for Asuka to shine. Instead of rushing her back around Money in the Bank, waiting a bit longer could make her comeback perfect. Fans are left wondering what WWE has planned for the Empress of Tomorrow down the road. Reports on why Stephanie Vaquer suddenly lost her women's title on WWE NXT. In a jaw-dropping moment on this week's WWE NXT, Stephanie Vaquer lost her women's championship to Jacy Jayne. A new report reveals the surprising reason. Vaquer is headed to Raw. The 32-year-old star has been a dominant force on NXT's black and silver brand in recent months. When she won the title in March, everyone thought she'd ruled the division for a long time. So it was a total shock when Jacy Jayne ended Vaquer's reign after just 77 days. Insider Corey Hayes has shed light on why Vaquer dropped the championship. He revealed that the fan favorite is being called up to the main roster on Raw, while Jordynne Grace is also moving up, likely to SmackDown. Breaking: Stephanie Vaquer is expected to join the WWE Raw brand. Jordynne Grace is expected to join SmackDown. Huge news. Via Corey Hayes 407. Stephanie Vaquer quickly won over NXT fans, and she's likely to charm the main roster crowd just as fast. But Raw's women's division is already stacked, so it's unclear if WWE has solid plans for her next steps. The WWE is planning Liv Morgan's babyface turn. Drama has been simmering in the Judgment Day for a while, and it's only getting messier. Tensions were already high with Finn Balor clashing with the group, but adding Roxanne Perez to the mix has made things even more chaotic. A couple of weeks ago, Balor brought the Prodigy into the Judgment Day's clubhouse, which didn't sit well with Raquel Rodriguez. Since then, Roxanne has been trying to get close to Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio, and that could spark trouble with Liv Morgan. During a Q&A with Bill Apter on Sportskeeda Wrestle Binge, WrestleVotes shared that Liv is heading toward a babyface turn. They also hinted that something huge could go down with one half of the current WWE Women's Tag Team Champions at SummerSlam. I think Liv's going that babyface route. It may take a while. The whole thing with Liv and Dom really took off last year at SummerSlam. So I could see them doing a tease all the way through and then have a culmination at this year's SummerSlam, some kind of breakup, or maybe they both turn, but I do think there's something going in Liv's direction towards that babyface role, he said. Liv and Dom have been winning over crowds lately. Liv was a fan favorite before joining the Judgment Day, and Dominic's Intercontinental Championship win at this year's WrestleMania got one of the loudest cheers of the night. Damian Priest's Judgment Day return. Damian Priest has skyrocketed to stardom in WWE since cashing in his Money in the Bank contract on Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 40. The Archer of Infamy grabbed the World Heavyweight Championship and ran with it, building a massive fan base. His time in the Judgment Day helped launch him to that level, but the group brutally kicked him out. His former tag team partner, Finn Balor, betrayed him at SummerSlam 2024, costing him the World Heavyweight title and ending his run with the faction. In a WrestleVotes Q&A on Sportskeeda Wrestle Binge, Hall of Fame journalist Bill Apter hinted that Priest's story with the Judgment Day might not be over, especially if current member Liv Morgan turns babyface. If Liv turns babyface, there's going to be some involvement from Damian Priest, Apter said. Priest and Finn Balor had a heated feud earlier this year, which ended when Priest beat the Prince in a street fight. Soon after, Priest moved to SmackDown while the Judgment Day stayed on Raw. It'll be intriguing to see how Priest could reconnect with the group if he gets involved again. The Rock is so guilty. The Rock hasn't been winning over WWE fans lately with his words and actions. NWA Hall of Famer Bill Apter even called out the final boss, saying he's guilty. Despite helping turn John Cena heel, The Rock has been missing from TV. He was also expected to show up at this year's WrestleMania but didn't. Worse, his comments about pro wrestling being scripted rubbed many the wrong way, including Bill Apter. On Unscripted, Apter said The Rock was guilty of breaking kayfabe. He argued that even in today's open wrestling world, a veteran like The Rock shouldn't have exposed the business like that. The Rock was so guilty. The Rock was so guilty in that thing he said to Dave LaGreca. Dave, relax. Calm down. It's all scripted. It's all this. Ah, man. Apter said. It's unclear if the WWE legend will speak more on this controversy in the days ahead. Best wishes to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is ruling WWE right now, leading a powerhouse stable with Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman in his corner. Today, the Visionary has extra reason to celebrate. He just turned 39. Since joining WWE in 2010, Rollins has become a massive star, known for his incredible matches and huge fan base. His career took a bold twist at WrestleMania 41 when he turned heel and teamed up with Heyman. Right now, he's arguably the top villain in WWE. He's also earned a spot in the Men's Money in the Bank ladder match next month. A well-known ex-user recently posted that Rollins hit 39 on May 28, 2025. Interestingly, Rollins' old Shield teammate and rival Roman Reigns just turned 40 a few days ago. The Men's Money in the Bank match is stacking up to be a blockbuster, with Rollins, Penta, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa already confirmed. 2 more spots are still up for grabs. With heavy hitters like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed backing him, Rollins is a top pick to grab the briefcase on June 7th. Those two played a key role in his Raw win this week, taking out Sami Zayn to secure his qualification. But Rollins has made plenty of enemies, like Zayn, CM Punk, and even Roman Reigns, who's got unfinished business with him. The California crowd would lose it if Reigns showed up to confront his former ally at Money in the Bank 2025. Paul Heyman turns on Seth Rollins. WWE Hall of Famer. Paul Heyman sent shockwaves through the industry when he teamed up with Seth Rollins. Their alliance has grown even stronger with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed joining the crew, forming one of the most dominant groups in wrestling today. Seth Rollins has been locked in battles with his old friend Sami Zayn and longtime enemy CM Punk. During the Money in the Bank qualifying match on Raw, Breaker and Reed stepped in, helping the Visionary secure a win and a spot in the ladder match. While Rollins is focused on shaping his future, Paul Heyman might be plotting a massive double cross, turning on him just weeks after joining forces. This betrayal could explode if former Mr. Money in the Bank Brock Lesnar makes a comeback, thrilling and stunning fans with a wild twist. Lesnar hasn't been on WWE TV since losing to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam 2023, sidelined by legal issues tied to Vince McMahon that would need to be cleared for his return. Recent reports from Dave Meltzer suggest Lesnar is still under contract with WWE, but there's no guarantee he'll step back into the ring. A Lesnar return alongside Paul Heyman would flip WWE upside down. Rollins, Reed, and Breaker could find themselves facing off against Lesnar and Heyman, with the latter proving he's the sneakiest manager in wrestling history. Thanks to Breaker and Reed's help, Rollins earned his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but CM Punk stole the spotlight by attacking him after the qualifier, making waves worldwide. With SummerSlam around the corner, it's clear Triple H and the creative team have big plans for this faction. While CM Punk and Sami Zayn are teaming up to take on the heels, they're still outnumbered. This could lead to Roman Reigns returning to join forces with Punk and Zayn. A massive 6-man tag team match between the two sides could be set for a huge stage like WrestleMania, cementing these stars as top players. With endless story possibilities, only time will tell what WWE has planned for the Visionary and his powerhouse allies with Paul Heyman on Raw. Why Goldberg and Brock Lesnar don't keep in contact that much. WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg recently shared why he and fellow wrestling legend Brock Lesnar don't stay in touch much anymore. It's been a while since either star stepped into a WWE ring. Goldberg's last match was a loss to Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship at Elimination Chamber 2022, while Lesnar hasn't appeared since falling to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam 2023. In a new interview on the Claw Pod, Goldberg opened up about his relationship with his old WWE rival, Brock Lesnar. Here's what he said. Brock, Lesnar, and I have always been the same. We're very cordial. We respect each other exponentially, I believe. Brock is a different animal, man. I mean, literally. He is a competitive human being that never turns himself off. And we all know him. I mean, everybody knows him on a different level. But we are good friends, man. We don't keep in contact that much because he is a recluse. His enjoyment is keeping away from the human race. I respect that exponentially. Years after their infamous clash at WrestleMania 20, in Madison Square Garden, Goldberg and Lesnar reignited their rivalry on WWE TV. It kicked off with Goldberg crushing Lesnar at Survivor Series 2016. A few weeks later, he tossed Lesnar out of the Royal Rumble match. Their feud culminated at WrestleMania 33 in a Universal Championship match, where Lesnar got his revenge, defeating Goldberg to claim the title. A year later, Goldberg was honored with a WWE Hall of Fame induction. Brock Lesnar returns. Brock Lesnar hasn't been seen in WWE for nearly 2 years, yet the Beast Incarnate remains a hot topic among fans and insiders. Veteran wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer recently commented on Lesnar's mention in WWE, noting that he's still under contract with the Stamford-based company. Lesnar's absence began after his name was linked to Vince McMahon's Janelle Grant lawsuit, and his return hinges on the company's legal team giving the green light. Under Triple H's creative direction, WWE has faced criticism for lacking big-name stars on regular programming. With The Rock gone and Roman Reigns and John Cena only appearing part-time, the roster needs a major boost. Bringing back Brock Lesnar could fill that gap, sparking a blockbuster feud with someone like Gunther or Seth Rollins and his crew, instantly boosting WWE's profile. This summer marks the 38th annual SummerSlam, the first ever two-night version, giving it a WrestleMania-level vibe. WWE will want to make it massive and unforgettable, and they need a huge star to do it. Lesnar could return at the biggest party of the summer, where he last competed in 2023 against Cody Rhodes, and make a big splash. The company has been relying on the same wrestlers for years, and the storylines are starting to feel stale. Fans crave fresh matchups and new energy to shake things up. Bringing Lesnar back to face rising stars like Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Gunther, or others could ignite exciting new stories that keep everyone hooked.